Hi guys, today we will talk you about instrument, posture and the way you use the instrument during your performance. I want you to introduce the way we manage the problem of the player. First step, we analyze typical problems reported by the player. Then we try to test different conditions of the player and of the instrument to know the level of stress in the anatomic structures used for playing. For us it's very important to know the characteristic of the players, so his way of playing the instrument, the time spent studying, professional, if he's not professional, if he has pathology or chronic or not. So we dedicate much time to have the whole characteristic of the players and his instrument. In this case we tested a lot of guitar players and bass players. The question reported frequently is why this problem occurs to me. Sometimes it's overuse or not correct training, maybe it's not enough rest, sometimes traumatism, tendinosis and other pathologies. Then there is sometimes psychological problem also related to this. Our expectation as a rehabilitator is to restore force, a correct range of motion, and most of all, correct control. Okay? Posture is peculiar for a player, but we have to know that sometimes when you are on stage, the player is also an actor, is also charismatic, you have to move. So the problem is more related to the time spent studying. The time spent studying in a bad position can create many problems, but on the other hand we can manage easily. We can change the way to study in a better way. Frequent problems of players sometimes are caused by an overuse and too much pressure on the finger. It's very frequently reported, an excess of pressure on fingers, especially on the neck. We have some ways and some device for to measure video analysis, electromyogram, biofeedback to test the strength used by the player, and sometimes the analysis shows some really interesting things. In this case, as you can see, the pressure on the thumbs, on the left thumbs increases, playing in position of the freckle closer to the headstock. In bass player also is more frequent this condition. So scale in first position can be more difficult, and this is related also to the kind of scale, if it's shorter or longer in the guitar or the bass, but also the way the player uses the instrument and the shape of the instrument. So that's why it's so important to cooperate with luthiers. Here you can see the Manne ergonomic model that permits to test the body of the player in different conditions, the effect of the forces and especially the comfort of players that feels in rapport with the instrument. That's very important for the player. So we can test angles, the way you wear the instrument, the different speed of playing, and after having clear the problem, eventual problem, we can also reprogram in some way the player. One of the advice useful for this is the biofeedback. The biofeedback to restore a correct proprioception shows us and shows the player the electrical activity in real time of one or more muscles that we want to know better during the action of playing. In this way we can compare this in different positions. We can also give the player simple exercises to find a better way to perform, to play, without excess of strength. Okay? That's very useful. How do we work for players? First of all, treating them with an osteopathic approach for prevention, but also in the on-stage time. Reprogramming player with exercises and biofeedback, proposing workshops of postural techniques, testing the optimal instrument for him or building it, finding the new way to use the habitual instrument, and cooperating always with luthiers, with schools, with artists and teachers. This is the way the Atelier artistic posture works. So, pay attention to the use of your instrument, how you use it, how you wear it, and if it hurts, there's something to change. And if you are tired, stop and relax, or ask us to help you to restore your state of health. If you have some doubt, check your posture, check your finger pressure, check how you wear your instrument. So, with this advice, good vibes.